Welcome back. In this video, this is about Unit 2 of Linear Algebra and Differential Calculus, where we are going to look at a topic called eigenvalues and eigenvector. So the classic definition of eigenvalue and eigenvector is Ax is equal to lambda x. So we will come back to this definition again. So first we will see what is a linear transformation. We will recall what is linear transformation, and then we will come back to this classical definition. A linear transformation, or we will call linear operator. A linear operator generally transforms the vectors. This is a addition or a subtraction operation. It rotates the vectors and or it stretches or shrinks the vectors, or these two together. So what is the meaning of this? We will see. This is a transformation. This is the input vector. Through an operator, this input vector transforms to this output vector. Whereas if you are looking at a bunch of vectors in this entire two-dimension spaces, through this sum operator, all these vectors are scattered like this. It is looking a little bit confusing, all these vectors together. What we will do is we will represent all these vectors with dots. The tip of these vectors are these dots. Through some transformation, what happens to these dots are, these are transformed and stretched. So this is the grid line. If you are taking this the general XY plane, through some transformation, what happens to this grids? So these are say square boxes or rectangular boxes. These boxes are transformed to parallelogram. That means rotated and stretched. So this is the linear transformation generally do. These are some other kind of transformations where on this plate. These are different kind of graphics. So just we are observing that what happens if I am doing a different kind of transformation. So what is meaning of linear transformation and what are those transformations? A linear transformation, the classical definition, the meaning of linear transformation is it transforms a vectors to again vectors. That means it transforms a line to line. A vector transformed to vector again. The origin does not changes in this linear transformation. If any transformation satisfying these two conditions, then this transformation is said to be linear transformation. So if you look at some examples, this is not a linear transformation because the vectors, the lines are transformed to. This is also a not linear transformation. The lines are remains as lines, but the origin is shifted to somewhere. So this is also not a linear transformation because the origin is moved. Now here I am keeping origin at the same place. The lines are remaining lines, but still this is not a linear transformation because if you take any vector, the vector is transforming to a curve. The vector is transformed to a curve. So this is not a linear transformation. So the grid lines remains parallel and evenly spaced under the condition of this linear transformation. Hope geometrically what linear transformation is doing, we understood. We will see some more examples. Look at this. This is a two-dimension plane. Where this red dotted line is called a basis vector and this blue line is another base vector. Any vector in this two-dimension plane, I can write as a linear combination of this red line and blue line. This is called base vectors. So what happening to these base vectors? Let us take a linear transformation. This is the transformation 2 minus 2 minus 2, 2. This is a column vector. This is another column vector. So what happening if I applied this transformation on this red line and blue line? So it is transforming this operator and it is stretching like this. So this is another transformation. This is another transformation applying on the same vector. It is rotating like this. This is one more transformation. So look at what happening geometrically in these transformations. The vector blue and red dotted vectors are moving, rotating to some other place. The origin is not changing, the vectors are rotating. So this is clearly called a linear transformation where the vectors are stretching, sometimes the vectors may shrink. So we will see with one more example on this. Look at this case, the vectors to this transformation, the vectors are transformed to these new positions. So in general, this is the operator applying on the transfer vector. It is transforming this orange vector to this yellow vector 2 minus 2. So where A is the operator transforming this vector to a new vector. So what is this new vector? It is a new position. That means that this vector is rotated through some angle and the vector is also stretched to some extent. This is another base vector 1 0 which lies on y-axis. So this is y-axis 0 1 transform. This is on x-axis 1 0. This vector is transformed to minus 2 position. So how much angle it rotated? 225 degrees. This is revolving this vector 225 degrees and it is stretching that each vector. Take this is some arbitrary vector. These are base vector. This is some vector in the plane. 2 2 is the vector. If I apply the operator on this vector is transformed, rotated to this position, and this vector also stretched. The length of vector also increased. So we will see here what happening. So here, if you draw that vector 2 comma 2 vector, if you draw the vector 2 comma 2 vector, this is the 2 comma 2 vector. What happened to this 2 comma 2 vector to this transformation? It is mapping to 0 comma minus 8, which is negative y-axis. So it is rotating 225 degrees and also the vector is stretching. Its length is also stretched. So this is the operation. This is the geometrically the linear operator behaves on a vector and it translates the vectors and maps to a different positions in the plane where keeping the center as same. So if we look at more animations on these different operators, this is a linear. This is another operator. If I am keep on changing the combinations, the vectors also changing their angles. They are mapping to the different vectors with the different angles. So we will look at, as we have seen in the last video, if you represent all the vectors as points, if you represent all these vectors as a point, then this is each one on this circle is a vector. Through this transformation, what happens to these vectors? These are, look at, if I am keep on changing this transformation vector, the vectors are changing their position. This is my operator. This is the original vectors. These are the original vectors. These original vectors now change it to a new set of vectors where the length of each vector also change and each vector is rotated through some angle clockwise. So these are different combinations of this linear transformation. Among these linear transformations, the set of eigenvectors have some different, distinct property. So what is the set of eigenvectors? What the vectors will happen, what happened to these vectors when a transformation applied on these vectors? We will see in the next video. Thank you.